Okay, before I actually start doing the content of this video, I have to say this. Weather, what are you? I mean, seriously, it's the middle of April, and yet it's decided to just randomly snow. It was a wonderful week up until yesterday. Weather was beautiful. I could wear shorts. It was great, but no, dropped down into the 30s and snowed. It's great. So the thing that I wanted to talk about today is actually the one thing that I brought up in my video yesterday, which is the fact that Marvel is my first love, and to just kind of go into the backstory as to why that is, and to say why I don't prefer DC as much as I do Marvel. So one thing that I kind of attribute this to is the fact that my older brother is 13 years older than I am. And so my childhood was during his teenage years. And so he loved this stuff. He loved X-Men. Like I said in the last video, he loved Lord of the Rings. He loved comic books, and he loved Marvel. So I was surrounded by this stuff all the time. You know, we would watch Star Wars on VHS tape. We watched X-Men together and Lord of the Rings at ages that I should not have been watching them, but it happened. And so that is essentially what shaped my ideas and what allowed me to kind of love this as much as I do. This has pretty much always been a part of my life and a part of who I am. And, you know, Spider-Man will always be my favorite Marvel character, just because I was introduced to it at such a young age, and it was something that I looked up to because he was a good person. You know, he did what he needed to become a good person. And so originally it was with Tobey Maguire, and then The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield came out when I was 14. And I was so excited for that, and I went and saw that with my dad. And then again, when they introduced Spider-Man into the Avengers, I was so excited for that. And Spider-Man Homecoming is one of my top favorites. I think if I had to list favorite Marvel movies, I would have to go Iron Man, then Spider-Man Homecoming, Black Panther, Thor Ragnarok, at least for the top four. And, you know, I was so excited when they said that Spider-Man was going to become an Avenger. Just because of the fact that they had morphed the story enough to the point that it wasn't just another story. It's new, it's fresh, it's not talking about initially the spider bite, and we don't have to deal with Uncle Ben dying again. But it was something new, and also Tom Holland is also close enough to my age that it felt like I could connect more so with the character itself, just because I graduated from high school 4 years ago. So recent-ish, but still, like, I'm still trying to become an adult, and it sucks sometimes. But, you know, we're working through that. And anyway, you know, that's just something that has always been a part of who I am, and I'm happy about it. I love it. You know, I haven't always been this confident in my passions and my love for Marvel and my love for things like this, for the nerdy aspect of my life, just because, you know, I got made fun of when I was in high school. And, you know, that always hurt, but ultimately it made me realize that, you know, not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone is gonna like you for the things that you love, and not everyone is going to like you for who you are. But as long as you're happy with yourself, and as long as you understand that you like what you like and you have your own passion, you know, that no one is the same. And love what you love because it makes you happy. because you are passionate about it, because you found something that you enjoy talking about and you enjoy doing. And so that's part of the reason why I wanted to start this channel, was to kind of allow other people to see that, and to see that it's okay to talk about this stuff. It's okay to be passionate about it and to get excited over it, you know. But one thing I do want to kind of emphasize right now is to understand that, again, that not everyone likes the same things that you do. But don't put them down because of it. Like my sister-in-law, I absolutely love her. She is one of the kindest, sweetest people you will ever meet. But one thing she says for me is, when I get started talking about this stuff and I get really excited and really pumped about it, is she says, you know, I don't understand that. I am not into this as much as you are, but I love that you're willing to talk to me about it, and I love how excited you get about it. You know, you don't have to understand it 100%. Just listen and love the person who is doing the talking. So that is my takeaway from this today, is don't let anyone tell you that your passions are wrong and that your passions are stupid, essentially. Just be yourself and love yourself for who you are. So today's notable birthday is William Sadler. He was born in 1950 in Buffalo, New York. He first got his start doing more theater work than film, but he has appeared in a couple of big productions, like Shawshank Redemption and Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure, so that's the second one. But the way that he's connected to all of this is in his role as President Ellis in Iron Man 3. So happy birthday to you, William. So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we will talk to you guys later.